Hey YouTube. Yeah, actually I was just about to make a video right now. Yeah, I've got a small channel, Average Picker. Yeah, that's me. You think I'm not reporting paid endorsements? Why would you think I'm not reporting paid endorsements? That's just crazy. That's almost as crazy as the product line of exceptional products that are made by Dremel. Okay, well, I've got to go make this video now. All right, talk to you later, YouTube. Bye. Okay, everyone, Average Picker here. We are going to attempt to do this again. This is a challenge lock by Jason Carlson. If I even bump the camera, it is going to fall over. So hopefully I won't bump it. I do know pin 1 picks first because I've done several takes where the camera has fallen over. So you're going to see me right off just go for pin 1 and get a little bit of a click off of it. The other problem is my hands are just in the way. I just can't figure out how to get the camera up over that any better than it already is. Okay, nudged a few along in the back there. A little bit more off of 2. Holding pretty medium tension. Yeah, I think we keep coming in and out of focus. I apologize. I think the camera keeps trying to pick up on my hands. Got very light tension though on the lock now. There we go. Oh, it's just tripping along now. Looking for some feedback. There we go. I'm not sure where that ended. 3 maybe? So let's see. Forgive me if this drops out of frame while I do this. Let's see, where do we put the key? I have no idea where I tossed the key. I do have a key for it. I tossed it out of the way somewhere. Let's just gut it carefully and then we'll look for it. So yeah, this is not going to really work. I've been looking into options though. I really have. And I've found some neat swivel arm stuff, but as soon as I read of somebody using one with an iPad and they say it drops, I'm not even going to take the chance on ordering it. But Christmas is around the corner, so maybe I will gift myself some kind of all-new setup. Maybe. I don't know. I also want to gift myself some picks. And it's about time. We're getting close to needing to do a giveaway, I think. I haven't done one for a minute. So I've got to come up with something to gift you all with as well. Standard in 5, standard in 4. Okay, are these all standards? I'm going to be kind of surprised because 3, I think it was, felt prone to oversetting. Yeah, we're pretty much looking at all standards there. We got anything done upstairs? Looks like we've got some threading in chambers 1, 3, and 4. And I don't think anything's been done to chamber 5. I think it's just a little strangely shapen. Well, it might be widened up a little bit. Man, I tell you, I've sent out almost all the easy set locks now that I had been turning into challenge locks. Now I said pin 1 wanted to set first, and here I'm not. Oh yeah, there is a pin in there. It's not wanting to pop out though. Let's go ahead and go for 2. There's 3. Oh, those are nice. Man, 4. So I would say in the back, there was a bit in the back that felt pin and pin, but not pin and pin, I guess. And it was that number 4. It was really interacting with the springs in a strange way. It felt a little muddy, like you tend to get. On some spring and springs, or pin and pins. But yeah, it wasn't. But at the same time, it was behaving more like a regular pin. So 1 is hung up on something. I don't know if it's got a serration in there. There we go. Oh, okay. So, there was a pin and pin thing going on. Maybe what do we got here? Okay, I should have been a little more careful with that, shouldn't I? Because we have this weird partial spring. I may be having to go out online and see if anybody. I think this came from AJ. What in the world did you come? Okay, so yeah, you must be pin 1. Wow, that is a crazy big pin. Oh wait, but then what are you? So that's weird, because I said I felt like there was a pin and pin, but I felt like it was in the back of the lock. It's actually up there in the front of the lock. And I'm assuming this little tiny spring is probably paired up with him, because that is an awful big pin. There's several big pins in here though, so sometimes you do have to shorten. So anyway, let me find the key. We'll get the camera not flipped, but in a better view for this. Okay, so I did find the key. So there is our key. Yeah. So this one really felt prone to oversetting. What is this one? Mo by Jason Carlson. Let's take a look at these pins we've got. Now this is our driver 1. He was jammed up in there. That is a cool pin though, man. You've got that whole spool element going on there. And it's pin and pin. That is very cool. 2, that is a neat, that is very different. I'm not even sure what to call that. Almost looks more like a plug of some sort. A bit of a wine bottle, maybe. Not. That's a neat one too. You've got these crazy little hybrid pins here. This is the one that had the neatest interaction, and it's not what I would expect from how it felt like it was behaving in the lock. And maybe it was just the way its behavior was, really affected by the other ones around it. But if I had to guess that there was a pin and pin, I would have said it's in chamber 4. But again, yeah, it had that sponginess to it, but at the same time it wasn't. And 4 is threaded, and you could definitely feel that it was not wanting to kind of just tick along. You had to kind of get the pick down there, get it good and centered on the key pin, and just kind of do one big good centered lift, if that makes any sense. Unfortunately, I didn't comment on that too much because I was busy trying to or concentrating on the not knocking the camera over. And we just got a really nice little spool here on 5, which the camera doesn't want to focus on. There we go. And of course we're running all standards down below. So yeah, there was something between this interaction with this pin and the others really made this one behave a lot differently. That was kind of neat. And it was the same, one of the other ones, was it 3? It had a weird lift on it as well. It had to be very centered. Now, sadly, I don't think, as cool as pin 3 is, I don't think a whole lot of it was getting used. Yeah. So maybe that wasn't the one I was feeling. 4, I know is going to sit down in there pretty good, right? Yeah. And our shear line is hitting almost on that spooled element. He's going to be in that spool. Sorry, I know it's a little blurry. Let's see what 2 would have been up to. So our shear line is sitting right there on that 1 bit. Yeah. Very cool, very, very cool. And I'm gonna double check, see if AJ Clark or somebody else has a video of this one up. I'm pretty sure our little tiny spring was from this guy. And that is a really neat pin and pin, man. Very, very cool. Picked that was the first one, though, the one to be picked, and then he did get wedged up in there, so I don't know, it's not, there's no serrating going on. I would have thought it was hung up. I think it was just that tiny spring. It just doesn't have a lot of oomph to it. It lets that pin and pin get trapped up there fairly easily. But that is sitting really nice and well in there. So that's what we'd be looking at with our pin in pin. And of course he hangs out a little bit. We will pull that out just to relook at that. But he does tip out a little bit. So that's actually so you are going to have that bit down in there. Very, very cool lock, Jason. Appreciate it putting together. And AJ, thanks for sending it. That was a neat little pick. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Sorry if that new angle wasn't great. We're going to do some experimenting. We'll probably go back to the old format a little bit, come back and revisit this, and there will be some investing in new options in the future. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a good one.